Okay, since I have a feeling that Japan isn't gonna declare until we hit 300 political power, I think we're gonna just spend ours right now, try to get that extra bonus to our armor research, because we're just kind of beelining that right now, and the faster we get that, the better. So let's go ahead and just grab that. So if you see, that gave us an extra day on this one, but that's going to speed this stuff up a lot. So that's good. So the next 150 political power, we're just going to save it until we hit 15% tension. We just have to absolutely save that. Oh, there you go. Poland seek Baltic cooperation. Okay, so the interesting thing about Poland is they have this part of their focus tree. Treaty with Lithuania and Baltic Alliance. Basically, this gives them an event where you ask Lithuania to join the faction, and if they decline, they can attack them for free. It's a free war goal. So basically, you have to accept. If you're one of these guys, you have to accept. It's too early. No one else has declared on Poland. They have their huge army of like 40 troops, and they're going to send everyone on your front line. So you can't beat Poland. So you have to accept. Interesting thing is, you can just accept and then leave the faction right away if you don't want to be in it. But there's some cheese behind this. Some tasty cheese. If you join the faction, there's a good chance that Estonia will decline, and that gives Poland a war goal. And so you can just join the faction, hope Estonia declines, Poland will declare, and you just rush in. You just blitz his capital and this other city, and you get 100% war contribution, and you basically get Estonia for free very early on, and that will be a huge boost to your industry, assuming he declines. That's a lot of factories, more slots to build, and that's what we're kind of hoping for. And if we can get that going, it's going to be a huge boost. So we're going to go ahead and do the army effort. And we're going to actually spend our extra experience here. I'm getting there, almost full. Right now I'm making a lot. So much that I almost should just keep this window open. Alright, so the only way to get more is to add some support battalions, which we actually can do. We get support artillery here. And after that, we just start stockpiling this. Now, are we going to actually use these battalions in battle? No. What we're going to do is we're going to edit this. We're going to maybe switch it to some other division. We might get the Marines and then just build from their template. We'll try to figure it out. I probably should have duplicated this and right when this was at its start, because I think I'll have to spend experience building a new template. I'm kind of a noob regarding templates, because I mean the game, it's kind of ridiculous. Like you can duplicate a template, and you got a new division here. Let me get the right buttons here. You can save it, and it's a new division for free. You didn't spend any experience on that. But if you build a new template from this ground up, it costs you stuff. So they probably should have thought that through a bit better. It doesn't make any sense, and I don't think it really should cost experience to do the templates. It doesn't make sense to me. But what are you gonna do? Because I should have duplicated this at the start with the 9 battalions, because we want a combat width of like maybe 20 or so, because the total width per battle is like 80, and so you want a nice round number like 10s or 8s or 20s. Right now we have some garbage, some 51, so only one division can actually fight per battle, I think. I think that's how it works. Anyways, there's some weird stuff in the game that I don't like. So we just basically wait until we get 150 political power. We're going to go ahead and switch to total mobilization. And we keep building factories. Okay, we got that done. So now the question is, do you want to research this? You get 5%, but it takes you 338 days. You have 4 research slots, so that's like a 5-year return or something. So if the game goes till 1942, then getting this now isn't a bad thing. But honestly, I think by the time it hits 1940, our priorities will be in different places. So we kind of want to get our necessities out of the way right now. We're going to actually start researching this because this is going to get to a point where we want to get that. And we're going to get that final one. Let's see how much that gives us. 232, 241. So that's pretty good. Alright, so now... Look at that. I'm going to grab that. So now every single day, we basically make 0.291 a day. So every month, that's like 7, right? 7.5. I don't know. Can't really do math right now. But we basically invested our army experience to make more. Because we have the time to do it, and we need it. We're almost at 150. Oh, and our infrastructure is done, so now we're going to start pumping these factories out. So we're not going to build any military factories right now, because the more civilian factories we have, the faster we can build those military factories. And when we have all our bonuses, because there are bonuses to creating factories. So you have 10% here, you have 20% here. When we get into a war, and we switch to, as soon as I can find it, and we switch to total mobilization, excuse me, we get plus 30%. And if you have a lot of civilian factories, you can pump them out, you know, like 2 a month. So you don't really have to worry about them right now. Though, if you have them right now, you can start creating more stuff. So you can stockpile, but the things you stockpile will be garbage. You won't really want. So we're going to go ahead and switch to this. That speeds it up quite a bit. And now we just kind of wait, hopefully. Okay, so Poland allied with Lithuania, but they're not going to go for that Baltic alliance. They're not going to actually go for that right now, which is kind of stupid. But what you going to do? Hopefully that's the next thing he does, because if Estonia can decline, that would be just wonderful. If we could get Estonia's land, that would be just beautiful. Okay, so do we want to spend 90 days of research to stockpile artillery? I think no, because we have no factories. So we're not going to do that right now. I think we're going to go ahead and get... I'm either thinking Marines or support equipment. I think support equipment, so we can stockpile it once we get our factories up. Okay, we're going to go to the next one. And the next tank. And now we just kind of wait, get some more research, get some more factories, and get some tanks eventually. Okay, so it looks like Poland is going to go for the Baltic Alliance. Now we're basically going to cross our fingers and hope Estonia declines. If we could get his factories, that would be beautiful. But if he accepts, we can't expand. So this is kind of a big deal right now. This Playing in the Baltics in this event is just absolutely insane. So what might happen if Estonia and Lithuania agree to join hands, we might have to accept and just help fight Poland, or fight with Poland against Germans. And the shitty thing about Estonia and Lithuania, they won't help Poland. They just won't. They'll just have their troops sitting at home and they won't do anything with them. If they would send their troops to the front line, Poland's front line, that would be one thing. You know, maybe this alliance would work, but they just don't. The AI is... We don't have that technology, I guess. Don't have it. Alright, so this is going to happen soon. It's like 15 days. We have preparation bonus. It's going to take us a little bit of time. We're going to stop exercising in, like, right now. Gotta start getting our organization back. Our support equipment. Okay, we could get motorized right now, get that out of the way. Okay, one second. So if we could get logistics, that would be good. Field hospitals would be really good. We need to save as much of our manpower as possible. I think we're gonna just get this out of the way. 14 days, doesn't hurt. I think we want to start getting Marines. Unless I'm missing some... Oh yeah. Gotta keep going down the Doctrine Road with one research slot, non-stop. That army effort. Okay, so Poland requests Latvian participation in the Międzymorze. Alright, well that butchered that, I apologize, but if we decline, Poland gets event, Latvia refuses to join, and they get a war goal. So we can't fight Poland and Lithuania on our own. Damn it, it looks like Estonia joined. So the only way we can right now advance is to fight this alliance. So we have to kind of hope that Germany declares on them, and then we'll try to quickly blitz the Baltics and grab it for ourselves. But we're gonna stand with the brothers for now. My question is, do we want to leave right now? That's the question. I kind of, just side note, I don't really like this color. It kind of looks like Poland is an enemy if you ally with him. But I don't think we can do it, to be honest. I don't have any tanks right now, so my army is basically useless, except to fight infantry, I guess. So we're going to actually leave it. We can always join back. Okay, well, they're going to, when they get declared on, they'll ask, I guess. So we're just going to leave so we don't get pulled into a war. I mean, if Russia declares on us, or if someone declares on us, the game's already over. I mean, Poland can't really help with that. Okay, so we got that. So if we could get logistics now, that would be nice. Don't want waste. Actually, let's do the field hospitals, because I think that manpower is more important. Let's actually check. Alright, so that tank... Time to research 60 days. Did I done goof? I feel like I done goofed. Did I do this too quickly? No, I think we're okay. Well, let's just do the logistics, I guess. That's just something else I should do. This construction 3 is actually pretty cheap, so let's get that. So what we also can do, we can build some forts along our Soviet border. And if we don't have a chance to expand, with our supreme tank divisions, we might be able to hold our own if we build forts. So we'll find out in a moment. Alright, so we got 150. We don't really have any space for factories right now, so we don't need this. So I think research speed would be better. We don't need a lot of artillery for research, maybe like 1 or 2 more. So I think we're gonna go small arms. And now we can start researching the infantry equipment, because that's basically at max research speed. Doesn't get too much better than what we have it. Alright, so in 14 days, we're going to get our next light tank, or medium tank, I should say. And we're going to try to get medium tank 2 and get that SPG. So the thing is this going to finish? Shit, I think we did fuck up. Because now that we're going to get this bonus too early. Well, it's okay. Can't do much about that. Let's start getting our factories now. Okay, so we kind of need more factories, but it's 2 years. We're already going to be in the World War, so I think we need to start... I think we gotta wait on this one, because I think that bonus doesn't help us anymore. I don't like that huge research time. Should be a lot less. Alright, slight tank 2. We do have 2, I believe. It gives us 2. 2 50% bonuses, so we're gonna... Yeah. The only thing is this SPG will take a long time, but that's fine. This actually might be better. I'm not sure. This is a new route. I don't normally blitz that armor bonus, the armor effect. I don't really do that. I always just go down this line, grab the construction, grab the military, then naval, and then I go down to the armor, and then I kind of go medium tank 3, because that's a lot of extra time. But I never actually get them out in time. I just lose too quickly. Alright, so it looks like Germany is gonna demand Sudetenland. Sudet. Forgive my pronunciation. You don't learn that in high school. We just wait, I guess. Alright, so we have 2 factories right now. And we kind of need support equipment and motorized. We don't really need infantry equipment that is this shitty, so I don't really think this matters now. I think we should just cancel these lines because they don't matter, and we just get these producing some good stuff. Put them back now. Okay, so it looks like Czech is gonna fall. What are they allied with? Okay, they're allied with France. This is it. World War. So, we're gonna get that world tension up very quickly here. Unless they don't call them in. Oh, they did. Don't see any fighting here, though. Guess I have bad intel. Okay, so we got that medium tank 1. Yep, we do have that second bonus. That's good. So we're gonna go ahead and start researching that. And this is gonna be our final tank. This SPG tank. This is gonna be the final one. So in... Oof, I don't like that. It's gonna take like 120 days or something by the time this is done. So basically in a year I can start producing them. Czech has fallen. They've capitulated. Now they're at war with Germany. We're not at 50%, so we can't start getting claims. We could kind of deal with this alliance if we like blitz Estonia and then just kind of stay in the defensive, but that just seems reckless. I mean, Poland just has way too many men. I mean, if we built like a couple forts, maybe, I don't know. No, it's just not gonna work. I think we have to wait until Germany or Poland declares, or Germany or Russia declares on Poland. We get a war goal against Poland, because with great power, we'll get it down to like 50 days. Hopefully they don't fall. And then we blitz Estonia, swing in behind Lithuania, and try to grab some Polish land. And then we go for Finland. Basically, is how that's gonna work. So now the question is, what do we do with our points? We don't need any of this stuff right now, since we're not in a war. We need to save 150 to conscript more men. We absolutely need more men. And we need to save 150 more for one of these two. So that's 300, plus the sum to declare. And none of these bonuses give us anything right now. The only thing would be the war industrialist, but that doesn't do anything right now, because we still have to build some more civilian buildings. Because we need to trade for all our resources, so the more we have, the better. Lets us build more, lets us trade for more. Absolutely need them. Okay, so now the question is, what do we get now? I mean, radio is pretty good, and that's quick. That's a quick research. I think this is... I have no factories, so I mean, what's the point? I might as well wait. I'm not gonna build it right now. So, we'll wait on that. I kinda wanna start researching this, get some more factory space, because I can't expand at all. That's an issue. But I think by then it's too late, and I'm not worried about expanding upwards. So I'm thinking Marines or support weapons or one of these. Kinda wanna go field hospital actually. Let's get that. Save our manpower. And we just kinda wait. We'll grab the industrialist once we start producing our factories. Until then, I guess we'll just wait. Alright, so got our next focus. We're just gonna grab some more factory stuff. We got no template. What is that? Support equipment. Okay, so we could add this, but the question is, or not? Oh, okay. I don't have the research for anything. I got it. Well, I'm still stocking up on that stuff. Okay, nice. Alright, so we're at 52% tension. So now we can start justifying war goals. We can actually start expanding now. Finland is kind of too strong, though. And we don't have any ships. We didn't go that route. If we rushed the focus to give us 3 more harbors, naval effort, gives us 3 more naval dockyards, then we probably would have had like 6 subs by now, maybe 8, 7. We would have had a lot of subs. Actually, maybe not subs, because we don't have any manpower. We would have had a lot of convoys, and then we could have just started making subs. We'd have to disband some of our divisions, though, because we need the manpower. So we couldn't invade Finland, even if we wanted to. But, actually, I do have an idea. Finland doesn't invade you. He will never send troops over. I've never seen him do that. The most he would do is, like, mess with your navy, but you can start getting experience, and I have never seen one of my subs fall. And he could attack with planes and bomb your stuff, but, I mean, that's a distance, and I don't think he has a lot of planes. Yeah, I guess not. So we're gonna declare on him. We're gonna justify war goal. It'll take 180 days. And the whole idea behind this is to basically get this up. One of these, and then to conscript. And then we can start building our army. So we're gonna go ahead and do this. If Germany declares on Poland, we're gonna cancel this immediately. And we're gonna start justifying on Poland. Because we need to sneak in and grab some land right next to us. Otherwise, we probably don't have a chance here. Because with just our 2 provinces, no matter how tall they are, it's not gonna be enough. It's just not gonna be enough. If you declare on Denmark, they're gonna join the alliance, so I wouldn't do that. Sweden, they'll join the alliance. Same with Norway. Finland won't. It doesn't really matter. The alliance doesn't really dump troops down here. They might occasionally, but it's just a couple. They can't really... I guess they can't get through the German Navy or something like that. They don't really ever do it, so... What can I say? They don't do it. Okay, so it looks like my... Oh, shit. Oh, that's a big mistake. My guy stopped exercising when I joined the Polish alliance a long time ago, a couple years ago. So I never got all that sweet experience that we invested. That's a big mistake. That might cost me the game here. Because now our tanks are going to lose, like, an entire addition to their tank. An entire upgrade, I should say. If you don't know, you can upgrade a tank. I'll show you here. You can upgrade, like, subs and stuff. So you can see what you can produce. You got medium tank 1, light tank 2. So let's say you wanted to create a ton of light tank 2s. You'd want to spend your army experience and start upgrading them. This is one of the few uses for your experience. So you can up the armor, and you can see what happens. If you up the armor, you lose reliability, you lose speed. So what I would be doing with the SP guns, main gun and reliability. And that's a couple upgrades without all that experience, but what can you do? Can't really do much about that. So in like 600 and like 700 days, this will be down to 200, so 900 days. So I would have this for 400 days extra if I start researching it now, in exchange for 300 days of wasted research. Don't think that's worth it, to be honest. It doesn't give us enough of a bonus. I think I start doing this, so I'm going to start getting factories up. And if I can get that efficiency up, that would be good. Actually, I should start doing that right now. Also, just to point out, you can't upgrade some stuff, so like artillery, I don't think you can upgrade. So you can't upgrade any of that. Oops, that's a mistake. But you can do it for boats, you can do it for planes. Oh shit. Nice. Looks like Germany is struggling. This is a big issue for the Baltics, because it kind of blocks off Lithuania from helping Poland. He has to go through. But, on the one hand, the Baltics don't even help anyways. They just sit there and look nice. But if Germany struggles... See, they're fighting the alliance right now. So what I could do instead... I could actually join Poland. And when Germany declares on Poland, we might have a chance here. Might be the only way that we can survive is neutral Latvia. Let's see. Still got 2 more factories here. Research Eastern claims. So, in like 140 days, that's just in time too. So in about 140 days, he declares on Poland. So it's in time to get Finland's war out of the way so we don't have to cancel this. French communist? Shit, dude. That's ugly. Still on the alliance, though. Alright, so the question is, do I join Poland's alliance? See, the thing is... This is kind of a thing. Poland's not going to fall right away. So I actually will have time to fabricate my claim. And I will have time to go into Estonia, and then Lithuania, and then Poland. And I should be able to get about this much land. So that's actually a good chance of surviving here without joining a faction. So let's... Honestly, I think I should try this. Can I do this without joining a faction as neutral Latvia? We'll find out. So we're actually going to decline, even though it's going to be a lot riskier. We're going to risk it for the biscuit, because Poland's AI is pretty bad. They're going to put their entire front on Germany, and then when eventually the Soviets declare, they're just going to fall immediately. So I just kind of have to grab Poland land. I just have to grab his land and not declare on Germany and just deal with the Soviets 1v1. Which I might be able to do, might not be able to do. We'll find out. If only had that extra experience that I wasted. Alright, so I want this rocket artillery. That would be nice as hell. But that's a big expense that I don't want to spend. Because I need a lot of this. Here, I need this right away. There's a lot of stuff that I need before that. Because rocket artillery, that's just an extra thing that's nice to have. It's not important. Okay, so it looks like Germany is just going after everyone right now. Hopefully, France doesn't fall right away. Sometimes, I mean, they just blitz Paris like in real life. They just fall immediately. It just kind of ruins the game. Okay. So we got field hospitals. That's nice. I think we're gonna grab radio. That's a nice reinforce rate. That's pretty good because when we switch during the war, when we switch to huge conscription, we're gonna need to reinforce everything. Alright, so we got our navy. We'll need convoys, but we really will need subs. We're gonna spend our experience because we're never gonna upgrade this sub. We're just not gonna waste our research on it. Shitty subs are good enough for us. We're gonna upgrade that once. And we're gonna start stockpiling convoys because we'll need a bunch to invade Finland. So we might as well do that earlier than later. Because if we make subs right now, it will get stuck at max because we have no manpower to fill the sub. But convoys take no manpower. Okay, so it looks like they're not going to do Danziger War. That's too bad. They did get Memel from Lithuania, so kind of sucks because I would have liked that, but what you gonna do? We got a national focus, so we got basically the entire industrial effort, and we got our armor, which is what we wanted. So now the question is, do we want the military factory speed? I think we could use some extra political power. So I think we're gonna see. It's kind of the question is, what are we gonna actually do here? What land are we gonna have? Because we're almost at our capacity for factories, so we can't really build any more military factories unless we get Estonia and Lithuania and all those unlocked slots. We can't really build any more factories, so I think we just might want to go down the doctrine tree. I think equipment tree would be better because we were already pretty deep in the doctrines, and we kind of need better equipment, and we need to start making them. Actually, I think so we might want to start actually trading for some resources and start stockpiling more of this stuff. So silver might be the way to go here. Let's see how much of a bonus we get for trading for 8 silver. We're never going to declare on the Reich. So, at least for a while. So I think trading with them is a good bet. So that's good. That's good. Yeah, this is fine. Alright. The other deep negative bonuses, they're not so bad. Negative 5% is not that bad. almost there. That's a long fucking time. 143 days. But we need it. Gotta do it. What's our war goal? Almost there. So we're gonna declare on Finland. We're actually gonna get our navy ready. So the interesting thing about the navies is I don't really ever lose subs, so I kind of want to grind that experience for my admiral. So I just kind of do. Let's do convoy raiding. Let's get his experience up. And then we'll get our fighters to defend from the bombing. And we just kind of wait a little bit longer. I'm surprised that France never took Memel. I guess they have no more troops here. See, they can't go through Poland, so you'd think all their men have nothing to do except grab Memel. But I guess they left. Looks like Germany is actually struggling here. Okay. So our war goal is ready. This is actually pretty cheap to do it right now. I think that's worth it. So let's grab that. Let's do it.